Sometimes it feels like God has forgotten you. It feels like doesn't matter how much you pray, doesn't matter how much time you spend on your knee, you see no result. It is almost end of the year, but none of your plan has been accomplished. When you look around, especially if you start comparing yourself with other people, you see that they are blessed, they are traveling. You see your friend have been promoted, getting a new job, going to university, starting family. But you? Nah. Doesn't matter what you do, doesn't matter how hard you try. You see not good break, you see not good result. And you feel sometime, God, you still care about me? God, can you see me? But I want to tell you, don't give up. Your waiting time is almost over. God has a time for everyone. God has a good break for everyone. In the book of Luke, Zechariah and his family, Zechariah and his wife was just feeling like you. Elizabeth and Zechariah, they were described in the Bible as a righteous, God-honoring people. They belonged to a rich and honorable family. Zechariah was a spiritual leader. This man and his wife was one of the most influential people back then. They were very powerful. Zechariah used to be in charge of the temple. Zechariah was among few that were allowed to go inside the whole place before God to burn incense. Zechariah had everything. He was a spiritual leader. In the Bible describing him as a man that honored God, he and his wife. But there was one thing that they did not have. Year by year, time by time, they were praying, they were doing everything, but they had no child. They had no children of their own. I can see Elizabeth coming to Zechariah complaining. What's wrong with me? God, all I want is baby. I've been praying, I've been doing everything. I've been going to the doctor, I've been taking all this medication, doing all this treatment. But I cannot get pregnant. I can see Elizabeth complaining, crying every night for Zechariah. And for Zechariah, it was very hard. As a priest performing his duty, he must sing and met many happy men, many happy parents coming to the temple with their children, happy celebrating. Zechariah must be watching. He must be doing many baby dedication because that was part of his duty in the temple, dedicating babe to God. And it's hard when you dedicate baby to God in the church, but you, God cannot bless you with one. Zechariah, while doing his duty, one day when he was preaching in the temple, an angel appeared to him and they told him, today is your day of victory. All your waiting, all your suffering, all your prayer, today is the end. Your wife has been chosen by God to have a son who would prepare a way for Messiah. And for Zechariah and his wife, he was not just a baby, he was not another child. He was a different one. He was a special one. Your victory is taking longer because God is preparing something that will pave the way for your greatness. It might seem that everyone around you is moving and you are being left behind, but you are not. Your destiny is greater. That's why God is taking time to prepare it for you. And the angel told them they were to dedicate their son to be a servant of God, and they called him John the Baptist. And he had a great mission. That's why it was taking longer for Elizabeth to have him. Although for Zechariah, it was great news. But initially, he did not believe in God. This could never be possible. For Zechariah, since he and his wife were too old, they've been praying for too long. They've been praying as their duty, but they gave up believing that God could do it for them. They saw that God has been blessing everyone, and they believe in their heart that God will never do it for them. And sometimes you feel this way. You can quote God of Moses, God of David, God that opened the Red Sea, God that brought Lazarus to life. But for you, it's a distant God. But just like Zechariah and his wife, they thought the time was over. It was too late for God to fulfill the desire of their heart. And sometimes you feel it's almost the end of the year. God will not fulfill the desire of my heart. God will not answer to my prayer. Why would God do it for me? But I want to let you know that you're still on God's schedule. God is still planning for you. You are going to see the shift. That the silence, the delay is all part of God's plan. Everything that you're going through right now, God sees it. Your prayer, your waiting, your suffering, God sees it. Things that did not go as planned. And it seems like you are behind everyone. Seems like all your friends have started their business, have got married, started their family, are moving. But you are way behind. But everything that did not go as you planned is part of the process that God is using to get you ready for this moment. This is a moment for you to start celebrating. By faith, start claiming, start receiving. Rejoice and wait on God. And He will give you the desire and the petition of your heart. Be ready. The doors are opening. The windows of opportunity are opening. Be ready and have a faith. It's taking long. But God is about to make a big shift in your life.